Hi, so in this demonstration we see the UI part of the previous server part demonstration. This is a default Polymer application with a few tweaks. We'll go through it. It's already done, so basically I'll show you the behavior and how you achieve to get this behavior. So if you remember, we had like 3 different tables that are empty right now, which is contact, items, and users. We have an API that has been deployed here, and we'll see there is a stage. So we'll use this URL, so I'm gonna copy this URL, and our S3 bucket that we're gonna use has been created as well, and it's sitting there here, and it's empty also. So when we have that, that means we have the correct URL, so we'll go inside our code and change the web core URL to the correct one. Here we have auto me, which means it's gonna take the user automatically if you're logged in or logged out, so you can know if you're already logged in. This will retrieve automatically the current user on the server side. So I'm saving that, and I'll be back here. On purpose, I've just left this menu debug with the Excel share request so we can follow what's happening in the background. So if I try to log in with a user, says unknown, you can see I have a 404 which is not found, and you have here I need to validate my registration on the system. So I put back my email and my password and click on register. Once this is done, you can see that I'm already logged in with the logout and I'm on the application as login. So let's see how this has been done. So we have a logout button that has been added, and check if the user UID is not empty. Basically the user is coming from the autome. So we import previously, of course, the Webda web components by Bower, so installing it with Bower. Once we can see that this component is correctly initialized, here we have the user, so we can check and see if we want to log out. Here, this part is the thing that displayed the authentication email panel, so just the email login. And as we have put the attribute under register, that's why we saw the dialog with the confirmation. You can disable that and write your own dialog. There is an event that is sent whenever it detects that the user needs registration. So this way you can override and create your own registration. And if the user is logged, then we'll display this message and the context of the user, but we'll see that later. So that's basically all the things you need to do to get the user login. Inside the app.js, we have the reloading part when you log in or log out, just to refresh the window. And we implement the logout by just calling webda.logout. In the elements, not this one, in this one, you can see that we import those 2 elements. And that's basically all to implement the service authentication we saw before, and we added inside the service. Sorry. So now that we are logged in, what we want to do is create a contact. So we create a new contact like that. So once my contact is created, I'm gonna choose an image. And let's say it's coding then rocks. I really like codes. Okay, let's do like that. So here you see that we have the contact, which shows an image, and we'll see here in the background when I click save, it goes automatically to our API to create the contact. And here that's the API to add an image to the contact, and you can see that once the server sends it back, the result with the redirection to S3 directly. So we are uploading directly to S3. So if we check that, that means we'll go inside here and we should see an image. That's what we see here. So with the data and the object that is using the data. If we go inside our DynamoDB, we should now see it was previously empty, but now we should see there is a contact probably here with an image that has been added to this contact. We see the user ID and the UUID of the contact. Inside the ident we have our test ident, and inside the user we have, of course, the users with its contact attached to it because we defined the map, as you saw in the second video. And here the ident that is affected to this user. So here we go, that's fine. We have everything, so that means now if we refresh this page, we'll see that everything will just go back to its place. So there's the time it loads, and that's all. So you can create a new contact, of course, and so on. This is not handled by. Okay, that's fine. And you can delete the contact by clicking here. Okay. So once you're done, you just click delete here, and we'll see that it's issue a new delete here. So that was a delete and got accepted. So basically here inside the contact we should see nothing anymore. And now your user has been updated automatically because of the mapping, and the contact is now empty. So everything is taken care for you. How you do that with the Polymer element? Okay, so we have defined a contact card, that's what you display. We have displayed an image, and here we display, it's an element from Webda component. Webcomponent, it's an upload button that's gonna send the data to contact with the UID and add as an image. We get the result whenever you select a file, you get the result as a base64 to be able to display it directly. Once we've done that, here we have the field that we want to map, so you can add as many fields as you want. We add the delete button and the save button, and on save we will call save contact. We implement also the behavior, the store behavior. This is gonna give us a save get on the object. And so here we see that when we save the contact, first we call the save, which is gonna save the contact object. And if we see that the image has been changed, then we upload the image based on that. So it handles the whole things. That's basically all to handle one file, like one object mapping. And for the listing, it's just a simple repeat on the user contacts items and on any new items which we have pushed in contacts. You can see that here for the user, we only map the UUID, we just give the UUID to the contact card, and automatically with the right store, it will get the contact from the server and display it correctly. Here we have already the model, so that means the object is already in the memory, so instead of putting the UUID, we just put the model, and same things, you know where you have to store it, and you'll take the data from here. So that's basically all you need to do. It's pretty simple to create new application based on that. So you have the logout, and yeah, that's all. Hope you like it.